Your attorney is saying you're in fear of him, but you go to the calling 2025 CR 006129, State versus Amanda Lynn Farias. Could I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Joseph States in for Monica Godetto.
And are you Miss Farias? All right. All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with burglary of a habitation. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Quick pause, this charge matters. Burglary of a habitation in Texas is a second-degree felony, carrying 2 to 20 years. The judge is making it crystal clear. The evidence is strong enough to convict right now. Deferred adjudication isn't a win. It's a warning label. Follow every rule, or this case comes back with full force. 7 years of probation or decades behind bars. That's the gamble on the table. Asterisk.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? All right. Did you understand if I grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
All right. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Our client's remorseful that this had happened. What's not in the stipulations, not to your knowledge, is that there was some abuse, possible molestation from the complainant against her child. And that led to this event.
Well, have there been charges filed for that allegation?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor.
Any evidence presented to anybody for that?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Okay. All right. You may proceed.
The client is.
This is where the courtroom temperature drops. The defense introduces abuse allegations for the first time, with no charges, no reports, no evidence on record. And judges are trained to react exactly like this. Skepticism first. Not because abuse isn't real, but because court decisions are built on proof, not possibilities. You can almost hear the unspoken question, why is the court hearing this now? Asterisk.
Is employed, self-employed, does meal prep. There's a $1,500 fine. However, she may not have consistent income. I know this is for 7 years. I was hoping that the fine could be probated. She does do not professional home health care, like not a caregiver per se, but she does have to be around other people in a sense of making sure somebody doesn't fall over. If somebody needs something, she may help them. We're under the impression that this was not the affirmative finding of family violence. I had advised her that it likely would be imposed. And I would hope that you would follow the plea bargain agreement as written.
All right. So why were you over at that location? Because it appears from reading the stipulations that you were not invited.
Correct. Well, I was informed that he was there by him. This was ongoing abuse that I had been through with him. He would stalk me. He, would find where I was. And that night I was with my friends and he was telling me that he was going to come looking for me and that he was going to find me. Anyways, it led on to the next morning. He was still contacting me. He told me he was there. I was telling him to leave me alone. Long story short, we ended up getting into it, over the phone. So I went over there to where he was at. And that's how I ended up there.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would go to a location. Mm-hmm. Your attorney is saying.
And here's the line that quietly seals the outcome. You say you were afraid, but you went to the location. That single choice breaks the legal narrative. Fear may explain emotions, but actions still carry consequences. This is a harsh truth of criminal court. Trauma can be real provocation can be real, and you can still be legally wrong. It's not about who suffered more. It's about what crossed the legal line. Asterisk.
And you're in fear of him, but you go to the location. And then did you see the photos?
Yes, ma'am. And he's currently out. He was guilty of putting his hands on my son and myself as well. He's out right now. I think deferred. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the legalities of that, but and that wasn't his only time. After I was arrested with this, he came to my house looking for me again with a gun and put it to my head. And because there was a restraining order, he had one on me. I ended up getting arrested. And so this is, even me on house arrest, he was still messing with me. So I understand that I wasn't supposed to be there or I went looking for it. But I think that just me being, provoked and going through what I was going through with him, I snapped, I guess.
Well, if he's on probation, shouldn't he have a no contact order as well?
Well, I believe that was all done prior to this taking place. His own separate case that he was placed on deferred was completed prior to this.
So he's completed probation.
He's not completed. He's on deferred at this time.
All right, so there should be a no contact order. Is that out of this court?
I don't believe so. No, it's in a different court.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have ordered a no contact, so
Sure.
maybe somebody should let probation know to reach out so there can be no contact.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you all have children together?
No, ma'am.
All right, so there's no reason to have any contact with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to sentence you to 7 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. There's to be no contact with Oscar Castro. 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order the BIPP course. Once that's completed, 100 hours be deemed satisfied. The MRT course, once that's completed, 100 hours be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue where he's bothering you, you need to let probation know. And maybe you can see if their probation officer can recommend that as a part of his conditions of probation, that he has no contact with you. And then if he were, that would be a violation of his probation. My understanding, his case is not out of this court. Otherwise, he would have had a no contact order. All right, good luck to you.
Judge,
You're welcome.
just one clarification. The meal prep that she does is not significant. She does the side thing of helping others, where it's not in a.
Maybe she's just
legal
doing meal prep and dropping it off.
She may assist somebody with in the house movements, not make sure they don't fall over. She is not a nurse. She's not licensed. She's not a home health care provider in a sense.
If she's doing that for people, I'm assuming she has regular people that she does that for. Am I correct?
Yes.
You will have to get a letter from that person or their family stating that they're aware that you're on probation for this and they have no concerns with your providing that service.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.